Oh, this is, oh my. Look at the field of dreams. Welcome to the video, folks. This is gonna be a great day. You know, Dad, and viewers, welcome to the video. It doesn't seem like it was that long ago that we started a video in this same manner on a road trip, and we wound up going and picking up a 55 Dodge that we traded for a clutch setup. This 55 Dodge in particular, our 270 Super Red Ram powered 55 Dodge Royal Lancer, might be a custom Royal Lancer. They had some interesting stuff, but this has been a really fun car for us to work on. And there's just, I mean, what can you truly say about it? She's in pretty dang good shape for the shape she's in, for the age she is. And I think it's well worth the drive to Yates Center to find the parts that are missing to complete our once parts car, but is now, oh, that's sad, hang on. Oh, that's much better. That's going to be a future homemade air cleaner someday, hopefully, or we'll find the right thing. So, join us back on our road trip. I did just debut that video the other day. Yeah. And here we are, finally, on our road trip to find this elusive back glass. Which I do want to thank everybody who has watched the video series so far, because, I mean, like, I don't know what part we'll be on at this point. But, yeah, this is we are on our way to one of the last known awesome antique car salvage yards here in Kansas. One of the last few remaining that survived the cash for clunkers deal. And it's full of all sorts of awesome. Like, there's 50s, 40s, 60s, 70s. I toured this yard actually shortly after I got out of high school with my buddy David. And let me tell you, this place was beyond freaking cool. I had a disposable camera at the time, because that was before cell phones had like really awesome cameras like what I'm filming on right now. And I took a bunch of photographs, and I remember stuff like a carousel red GTO, I think it was a Ram Air 3 or 4 Judge, just sitting in the ground, and you couldn't open the door because the whole car would have just collapsed in on itself. Because you could see the ground, there was no floors left in it at all. But it was stuff like that, like you walk in, and it was stuff like that. It was like the stuff of dreams. And I remember counting like at least 12 68 to 70 Chargers while David and I were walking. Yeah, they were. This place had everything a man could dream of, including the old boy who wouldn't sell anything for less than 10 grand. Now, old man Fred has unfortunately passed away, and I mean everything in a nice way, because it's guys like him who hoarded these giant yards that kept things around and didn't let them get crushed. Because there were at least 3 or 4 of the yards in this town we're going to in Yates Center that were just as full, but they all closed up and crushed everything. So here we are. Like I said, thank you guys for joining along, and now we're going to go tour this place. So who's ready for that? Hopefully you guys. I know we are. So what do you say, Dad?
Here we go, onwards.
Onwards! Is that what that is? Yeah. That's the old drive-in? Yeah. I think I'm, oh, no, right there, I got it on camera. There we go.
There's
yep.
This up here. Junkyard of drive-in theater.
Yeah. Oh, yep, this is the place. Oh, I'm going through memory lane right now. I remember that gate being shut, both of them. I remember that little... This was all full of stuff. I remember there was like a one of those kind of cars with like a 348 in it that was sitting over here with a whole bunch of cars. And then it's right through that area you snake through was where that Judge was. Wow, this is this is so cool for me.
You drive back in or walk in?
I'm not sure. I know when Fred ran this place, you don't. But the new guy, he might be a lot cooler.
We just walk in there for now.
Kind of funny, you're in the video now, Jesse. I was just talking about it wasn't that long ago that we were at your place picking up a 55 Dodge. I did just release that video.
If I'd have known it ran, I would have kept it.
If you knew it would have ran that good. Well, I don't know, would you have kept it knowing that reverse was completely gone?
I have enough projects to do.
You know, use your eye, Jesse, to find a transmission.
We got to find a power flight.
Power plant?
Yep.
Keystone.
Wait, keys?
Here's the Keystone.
Oh, I completely. That's why we. That looks kind of small. It looks like a 13. Oh, this is. Oh my. Look at the field of dreams. Welcome to the video, folks. This is going to be a great day.
27 right there.
That is really cool just to find that.
That looks like my 33 foot radiator.
This old baby.
Hey, there's a fixer-upper. We got a 354 Chrysler.
I think we can get her running.
Oh yeah, drive. You want to drive it out? Oh, we got the rest of the frame. Oh, there's a little Cushman, little cart,
Oh no.
or something like that. Which, this is one of the things I really want to emphasize in this video. Everything here is for sale. Scott has an ad on Marketplace. I'll probably put it in the video description. They want to clean this place up. They don't want to see stuff get scrapped. So everything you're going to see, if you want something, it's probably available. And as far as I know, they're not trying to ask super $1 million prices. It's just getting the stuff saved.
Model A and Model T.
Colin's a big Model A guy.
Colin's got a Model T.
Well, that's a Model T.
Yeah, Colin's got that original T. But look at, yeah, this is all. Look at all of the, holy crap. Just all, I mean, look at, those are all wheels. I think, yeah. Man.
29.
The tow truck right there, we'll just take that home with
Ain't that
us.
sucker cool? That's
And
a
just-
5-window cab GMC.
That, I wonder if that's that one I took photos of all those years ago. Maybe it's been moved around.
Oh, that baby's cool. I like the bed on it.
Yes, yeah.
You put that bed on your 800.
That would be
Shorten
freaking.
that bed up.
Yeah, shorten the frame. Yeah, this is gonna get dangerous for us, I imagine. We can't let Jesse get too far ahead of us. He's got the eagle eye. He'll find a 426 Hemi somewhere. You just wait.
I was waiting for this. I said I never did on this.
This is the way we should have done the tour of the yard. Shoot. This is the right way to do things. Screw all that walking around. Oh, that's just a race car waiting to happen. He would. Ooh. What year did he say it was? 59? Yeah, I know people always dig those.
59 had the cool tail light, 60 went to
I guess I just didn't know. Well, that Roadrunner Award's the last pieces of this trim.
And,
Well, you're on camera now, Scott.
oh, okay.
All right.
I'm Scott Mills. This is the old Brookie Salvage and Yates Center. We've got about 325 vintage cars from the 40s, 50s, up to the mid 60s. We bought this yard in an effort to keep these cars from getting crushed. We're car guys. We restore them, we drive them, we enjoy them, and we just want to be able to give these cars a second chance of life and help people with parts and things like that. So, like I said, we'll walk around, and if you see something that grabs your eye or something you can use some parts on, just reach out and we'll be happy to get prices and all that.
That'll be perfect. I remember when I toured Yates Center several years ago when I was out of high school, they had just crushed like the other couple of yards.
So the car patch across the road, they had an auction there. They crushed it out in the early 2000s. They crushed about 720 cars back in 2012.
Wow.
They started selling a few cars. There was some notable cars like a 69 GTO Judge that was sold. And
Was that the one that was sitting in the mound of dirt, kind of?
well, that was a 65 GTO. It sat right here. We actually took that car home. We saved that car.
Well, there was a carousel red one, I remember.
Yeah, the carousel red one was a 69.
That was the one?
And no, it sold to a guy in Kansas City.
Was it salvageable?
It was salvageable.
No
Yeah,
shit.
we actually found the spoiler to it up on top of the office.
I got a photograph of that, an old
wow.
disposable camera when I came out here out of high school.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that car. I've told people stories of that car just for...
Wasn't there
So-
a Talladega too?
Yeah, and I actually have it in my driveway. I kept it. I'm going to restore that car, and that's one of the reasons we bought the yard is the Talladega. There was a 65 GTO. There was a 73 GTO, which is the rarest GTO they built. 51 Mercury, just a lot of neat stuff. The Chargers, the Chevelles, most of that stuff was already gone.
Yeah.
Out the yard. But since buying it, we've brought in probably 60 or 70 more vehicles, and our intent is to keep replenishing as long as I can find stuff that's salvageable and has good parts, and give people another reason to come back. So if you've been here once, come back again, because you're probably going to see some things you didn't see before.
Well, hell, I got a 64 white Dodge sedan that you might...
Absolutely. Absolutely. We trade for a lot of stuff. If there's a project car you need and you got an old all sitting around, we'll trade.
All right, you got to stop. We got to stop right now. This is going to get really dangerous.
Yeah. You may be done with it, but there might be another guy out there that could use some stuff off of it. So.
That is
A
true.
lot better than crushing them.
Yeah, that stuff's not reproduced. And
No, it's not. And the first thing I see is like all this trim on this bad boy is...
These are both 49s.
Wow.
It's a 1 year only car.
I love this. That's so...
A lot of the die-cast pieces are still good or rechromable. Some of the stainless, obviously can be polished and straightened.
Check it out, Jim. Still got the Centennial tag on it.
Yep.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, there was probably 20 or 30 cars with the Centennials, and we sell those on a pretty regular basis.
That
If we
is
can
so
get 'em
cool.
off. The 50 Buick, a lot of guys like these for the custom grills. We've got this grill we just pulled off. It's for sale.
Man.
A lot of neat stuff. And we've got everything. We've moved every car here. This was really grown up when we bought the place. We've cleared a lot of trees, a lot of brush. We've grouped the cars by make and model and kind of by years, so everything's kind of in their own section. So if you're looking for parts for a 53 Buick, I've got them all kind of right there together. So.
Well, I noticed that about your for sale ad. I really appreciated that. Like when I was just wondering, what are the odds this guy's gonna have a 55 Dodge? And there's like a whole row of them.
Yeah, there was some Hemi cars here, some DeSoto Hemis and things like that, and there was 6 or 7, but they were scattered all over the yard. So if somebody wanted to look at it,
Yep.
a scavenger hunt to try to find them, and this helped getting everything grouped up.
I can't get over every opportunity to take a cool photograph. The fins, just the way they line this up, it's so, this is dangerous for a guy like me.
Guys that will sell, or, a lot of the salvages, the old car salvages especially, only will sell cars.
That'd be the Fords. Oh, I gotta look at the Buicks. I can't help it.
Yeah.
A man can't not be a Buick dude. Poor little nail head. Ooh, that's a 58 or 9 Buick, I believe, with that front end. Yeah, I've always had a love for these things. They're big old jetty fins like that. I can't even pronounce it. That's an Electra. Wow. Always loved the front ends on these ones.
Electra, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a 58 or 9. 59.
Invicta? No, Electra.
Is it Electra? Okay. There was 3 different models of the 59 Buicks that was here. We had a
glass around that thing.
I know,
It
it's
doesn't have hardly any pillars.
no, and the big fin there and the front end.
Yeah.
This has always been a car I dig.
This-
And these really aren't in terrible shape, I mean, all things considered. This one could be put back right on the road if someone had a little bit of a vision. All right, and just for the guys who aren't into 4-doors in the slightest, this is probably the coolest Buick body I have ever seen. The Century. I believe this is the top trim model. Look at those fins. Look at the radius wheel well. I've always thought one of these done up in a hot rod gas or something, actually make those portholes the exhaust ports. Yeah, that would be cool. And I got just the nail head for you. I mean, how could you? It is just insane. I mean, look at the quarter panel there. I mean, you got a little bit of rot down there, but so much salvageable metal. And, maybe I'm just a dreamer. What do you think about the old Century there?
I think the Century's pretty cool. Put a big old nail head in that baby.
I was thinking that make almost like a gasser stance. I don't know. It's I don't know. That's pretty damn cool.
That is cool.
It's gonna be ingrained in our memories.
Yeah. Look like it's all there.
I know. You were ever curious? Old Dodge truck there, 50s era. Got a whole bunch of them. There's a bunch of Fords in the background. Yep. Whoa. Yeah. Studebakers. This is cool. All the old trucks. Here we are into the Dodge neighborhood. There's Plymouth. We got some old Dodges that way. It's a little early. I gotta go look at it. I think that's that white DeSoto, Dad. I think I got the ADD because my mind is making me not go towards the goal, but go towards, oh yeah, oh, the hood's gone now. Oh wait, the hood's right here. Good. You are the one I spied in the photos. That would look really sweet as a hot rod. Remember that one DeSoto that got away? This guy's got the right amount of stank to it. And fitting a big Chrysler Hemi might be a bit of a challenge, actually. That is not a lot of engine bay at all. Let's see, this is probably way more of a project that we want to get into, I imagine. Yep, this one, huh, this is kind of cool. A big chain going down to the, oh, the transmission right there with the chain going down. I'm guessing that, I don't even know. Uh-oh, what? Ah, I had to look at the DeSoto. I couldn't help it. Ooh, there's that satellite. It's so hard not to, like, how do you stay on track when you're in a place like this? It's like, there's a 56 Dodge right there. Ooh. Yeah, those are the same as a 55, a lower end model. So those would work to fill in the holes. We could rob from it. You gotta watch out, that's pretty treacherous. Where else are you gonna find a bunch of old 50s Dodges? Ooh. This is an earlier one. This must be like a 54 or 3 because it's got the big Ram hood ornament, V8 there. So this, yeah, this is a 241. It's a regular red Ram. This is just like that one we built for the first time. Hey, we probably ought to snag that fuel pump, you know? These cars also had the option, these earlier ones, to have small chrome tail fins, kind of like our 55 did. Look at that dash. Look at that interior. This is a Coronet, so I think this is a lower trim model car. Back in those days, Coronet was... What'd you say, Dad? 3-speed. Got a 3-speed? It's got the refrigerator door handles. Oh yeah, it is a 3-speed. That's freaking cool.
photos back here, I think they're both Hemi cars.
Oh.
The heads are on.
I love the styling on that. Well, we got one cylinder head.
The other head's inside of it.
Oh. That's impressive. It's still sitting in there. Look at that dash. It's so freaking cool. Yeah, I'm getting sidetracked again. Let's see, here's this 56. And then here's a 55 right here. This will be our baby, I believe. Four-door sedan, ours is a four-door sedan, so that should be the right deal. I believe so. Ours is a four-door sedan, so that should be. I hate to rob the back glass out of a nice one. Is there?
Buy the whole car.
Well, we could buy the whole car. We thought about that actually.
You never know what else you're gonna need.
That is also very true.
Piece of stuff out and get your money. The dash is all still in it.
Only a transmission. That's an automatic transmission.
Poly engine. All right, so probably nothing really of use down in that area.
The transmission.
Yeah, it'll be the same transmission as long as it's a 2-speed.
It's got the same system,
Yeah, as long as it's a 2-speed, yeah.
There's two back glasses that'll work.
Where?
This one and that one.
This one?
This is a 56.
Well, I'd rather buy a 56 parts car.
That one had the glass all still in it, so it kept all that inside.
That 56 has got the taillights too.
Yeah.
And the chrome, look here. Chrome headlights.
Well, they're
Of them.
not the right ones, though.
Yeah, they'd look badass.
They would work. They would work until I found the right stuff.
You wouldn't have to paint them.
That's true. I don't want to paint
I
them.
like the 56. That's my favorite.
I like the 56 because it's actually got true fins on it.
Yeah.
I think these rolled up.
Yeah.
This may have been like this car.
I was thinking about if we were going to buy a whole parts car, I'd rather buy the 56 there, just because it'd make better yard art while we're.
Oh yeah.
Because this one doesn't have the. This is not as high of a trim model as ours,
Yeah.
so I don't know how much it'll truly be able to donate that'll be usable. Whereas this guy's got all the taillights and stuff. We were just going to haul off a full one.
Looks like a transmission. Was that worse?
No, yeah, that. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we might be.
God, there's a 61 two-door post.
Oh. All right, I'll be back, Dad. Yeah, it's.
There's a 4-door next to it.
I was looking at your burnt orange satellite here.
Oh yeah.
I kind of gotta, I'm just gonna bypass.
Make you a Roscoe police car out of that, I guess.
Well, I've got my 73 high school car is a 2-door version of this, Satellite Sebring Plus, same color, and I've seen this thing in your ads, and I've just been curious, what is the story with it? Oh. Oh, it needs a windshield. That sucks.
Yeah.
Small block, AC.
And rat eradication.
Yeah. Okay. Now I've seen it. I don't need it.
I've got another one of these in a baby blue over on the other side too.
They're always in baby blue for some reason.
I think baby blue or bronze.
There's a Cornet. That'd be. I know lots of guys who need stuff like that.
I've always wanted a 6x two-door sedan.
I had a 2-door hardtop Fury, and it was a badass looking car.
The grill in these is so ugly, it's awesome.
I know.
Jesse, now it's time to buy one.
Yeah.
You know.
This one will become one with your.
You could fix it. I've seen the stuff you fixed. Oh, well, the front end's a little mangled, just a little bit.
The dash is amazing. It's like they built the dash and they're like, oh shit, we forgot the speedometer. Let's just bolt it on top.
Yeah. That ain't... Oh, it's fantastic. Well, there. See, you get that one right there, and that's got everything you're gonna need.
I'm serious. Check this out. It's got the square steering wheel and the.
Oh, I love
dash.
I love the square steering wheels. I can't believe that stuff like this could get. Look at that. Look at this. Like, I don't even know what's really going on here, but I like it. It's, yeah, Jesse and I were just showing, yeah. Jesse was saying it was like, it was an afterthought to put that there.
Challenger.
Ooh, look at that hubcap. That's kind of neat. Oh, we're never gonna get out of here.
That thing's badass. Look at the grill. Isn't that
Hang
awesome?
on. Look at the 307 badge.
Hey, that's a 66.
It's got a GM.
67.
No, it's got a 307 GM badge.
307.
Yeah.
Ultimate Chevelle on there, and then the back's got an Oldsmobile Rocket. It's a 318 car, but it's I think it's a Cornet 440.
Oh, it's fantastic. Oh, you're fine, Jesse.
They're just trying to confuse everybody on that one.
Well, at least they didn't paint it some oddball color.
Right?
Manual steering.
Yep. And the motor on it, everything's pretty complete there.
That is.
Little 318 or so.
Heck, you could make that into a driver pretty easy. I'm a dreamer.
Oh yeah, that's
I see junk, and then I immediately think about how to fix it. All right, well, we're gonna have to go make a decision on what we're gonna need, because
We have been dealing with honest Jesse Heberling's used car lot for quite a while.
well, it is true. You do notice that we are at the junkyard getting parts yet again, and he is here too. So maybe this is where he finds all of our find. Ah, that kind of makes sense. Jesse comes to
Clean
the
one on it.
Jesse comes to the junkyard, cleans up a bunch of cars, and then he posts pictures knowing that I'll fall in love with them, and then, well, you need to take it home. Stop making excuses. You got plenty of acreage. It looked cool in your backyard. Don't worry, I got your back. I'll help you get this place cleaned up. Oh, this is, just in case we get it open, I want to film the struggle here.
right.
It's like that time we didn't film opening the door on that white 64. We had to drop kick it open.
It's like it's right there. I
Hmm.
think you just pull it.
Yeah, on the 55, you just pull that and it's supposed to pop up, and then it's got a secondary latch underneath.
It says the extra bumper too, and all the wings. See
It does have the wings, yeah.
Those are all options.
What do we do? Build a 56 instead of 55? I mean, technically, we wouldn't have to put a back glass in this one.
56 has the coolest fin.
Well, it's got real fins, but I'm kind of partial to our 55.
Yeah.
All right, Jesse, say that again on camera.
It's got a power flight transmission in it.
And it's going to work in our 55?
Yeah.
It's going to work in our 55?
Yeah.
Because this is a 56 and it's got a little push button. That's the difference there. All right, so when we take this thing apart to rob the transmission, or inevitably give up on our 55 and decide to make this 56 even cooler, because it's easier to take that out. Plus, yeah, I love our chrome little fins, but, well, I like the actual fin technique on it.
They have badass fins.
And this one is also a higher end car too.
Last tagged in 73.
I love the 55. I don't need, these are these door handles. Sorry, I am, oh, that is the coolest door handle in the world.
That car was last tagged in 61.
Look at this, Jesse.
That car's got, oh, those are badass.
I know, you need that on your coupe. You need that on your coupe.
That's cool.
Yeah, you need those
Look at those
doors.
door handles, Mike.
It amazes me the stuff they had back in the 50s and now the shit we got now.
It's just so boring. The fact that you can come and, yeah, I could live here. How much for rent? I'll just live here. Well, the old hood is finally open.
Look at the power steering column with that big old aluminum box.
Yeah.
That is power steering right off the generator there. And the shifter stuff looks a little bit different, but Jesse, you're gonna have to put your eye peepers on that and just re-verify that's gonna be the exact same transmission. Because when it's not, it's your fault, bud. It's a little bit different than the 55 there we can kind of go off of. It would just be an absolute shame to buy the 55 or buy the 56 when we need the 55's transmission if they're different. But
That power steering's a lot like a tractor. Like a power assist tractor.
This is cool. So what's this Chrysler you keep nagging me about? Oh, it's got the same door handles. Look at that.
Those are awesome.
Man. Oh, we could use that 4-barrel intake.
Here's some of them door handles off.
Oh, hey. Might have to take those.
There's 3 of them laying there in the trunk.
Hey, hey. We could use this Hemi for parts.
Like this. Look here.
Spark plug cover.
Yeah.
Right where it belongs. It's just amazing to see this still in a junkyard today.
4-barrel.
You know, this is probably the last time people will probably see stuff like this in a junkyard. At least I hope not. I really hope not. Look at the butterfly hood on that Dodge. That's so cool. All right. We got to eventually make a decision on what we're going to do. Freaking fastback Dodge right there. I don't know if I have sat here and filmed the same cars a dozen times, but I just can't help it. I mean, how many times do you get to walk through a yard and just see Hemis? That's so cool. So don't you guys forget, if you see anything, these guys are actively selling, parting out, doing whatever you need. If you see something you need, all you do is reach out. And I will do my best to try and walk more of this at some point in this video, but if I don't, then I guarantee you there are plenty of other guys on YouTube doing tours of this yard, because this yard's, I don't know the name of it right now, but here in Yates Center, Kansas, not real hard to find. All right, Jesse, what'd that Google say?
Google says that the transmissions don't interchange.
Damn it.
They're flight, but one's cable operated and one's linkage operated.
So I guess we don't get to dream about having that cool 56 to.
I'd just buy both cars.
I like
You should buy both cars.
I don't need them.
You have more acreage.
You need 2.
You have more
That
money.
way you'll have a 55 and 6.
You have more. You have way more. Yeah, you need to.
By multiples, we call that a bundle deal.
Well, we do have 2 car trailers now.
Yeah, you should bundle.
We have 2 car trailers, Dad. So I guess it's just like we kept the 55 on your trailer. We'll keep the 50. I'm gonna walk away. This is gonna end badly. I'll tune back in when I have no money left.
That one's a $600 car.
Here, that's $600 sitting right there.
Derby.
It might need a roof. Little attachment.
Good chance of it.
Same side markers as a 69 Super B.
Ah.
Or Charger.
I think the Cordoba is a little further gone than
Cordoba's got
I can dream.
in it,
Yeah, that's big
They
block.
say those make okay derby cars.
Careful with the derby car talk now.
It's got a big
That's
block.
not most of my viewers. Most of my viewers are like, well, I don't know if I can say
I
that they're
agree
like
with him.
me.
It'd make a good derby car, but the big block would be nice to have out of it. Got the old
Ooh.
leaf burn.
This one's got chrome valve covers on it.
And a manual transmission.
What?
Sunroof and a deck lid spoiler and swivel bucket.
All right, I kind of want it now. I never wanted one of these, but now I want this one. Oh. Yeah. God. And it has to be turd brown too. Man. I know. It's, yeah. Yeah. All right, so what cars can I get rid of to replace with this bad boy?
I'm not sure if it's 3-speed or 4-speed.
I think that's something.
That is freaking neat.
How much is this one?
This one I do for $750.
Those are little red express truck valve covers.
Oh, yeah. All right, I gotta know.
We got one critter on
We're gonna find out. There's one.
So far, AFC too. It's awesome. Those are old direct connection valve covers or little red valve covers.
I have no way of
That's
telling.
direct connection too.
Oh.
The guy where this Mopar horde came from had a Warlock truck too. I don't know.
That might be the motor out of one of them because it's a 360.
Hey, we need to become Aspen people.
I don't know about that, but you could rough the driveline out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd probably be the sensible move.
The swivel buckets bring a little bit of money. They're
I
pretty
don't know,
good.
the whole car's not too
It's
bad.
got the spoiler on it.
I know. I was trying to see if it was a 3 or 4 speed, but I can't get it to like. I'm not smart enough.
Is it a real it's a stick car.
It is a stick.
Holy shit.
You missed the part where Scott said that?
Yeah, I missed that whole part.
Yeah, that's like the whole reason. It's like the whole reason why I'm even interested. If he said it was an automatic, you think I'd be looking inside of it?
Factory, it's got an overdrive in it. It'd have an A33 overdrive in it. That's freaking rare as shit.
Oh wait, we ain't got a rear end. It's a good thing we got. It's kind of it ain't got a rear end, but we got that narrowed 8 3/4, Dad.
You talk about a hard set of clutch pedals to find.
This is cool. Well, I imagine probably before this video even drops, this thing will be gone. Whether or not we buy it, someone will probably end up with that.
Yeah. Like you said, there's a lot of good stuff. It is savable, but
There's just everything's so complete, and usable.
Fred didn't part a lot of this stuff out. I mean,
No.
we have parted a lot since we got here, but most of the cars, a lot of the cars were pretty complete.
That was one of the things I remember recollecting is, yeah, he didn't really seem like he sold parts off the cars. It didn't seem like that was his thing.
He did more part stuff back in the 70s and 80s, and then after that he kind of quit. A lot of the GM stuff, you know, he pulled a lot of small block Chevys and stuff, but there's a few of these Impalas and Caprices that still have, you know, still have motors and trans in them.
So that's the stuff that, I don't know, someday maybe a guy come out here with a camera and be filming a 99 Ford Taurus rescue, maybe.
I've got those.
I mean, someone might, just not right now.
Exactly. There is a couple Trinos. There's another saddle.
Ooh.
We'll walk over and
Yeah.
take a look at that.
They converted it?
This just says right here 225 cubic inch.
Oh.
Yeah, it'd be one. And I'm interested to know what this motor trans came out of now.
The price just went up.
Nah, it's still the same, but
Oh, okay.
still interested.
It's definitely a 360.
Look at all this. Look at this hot rod thing right here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's got a
Uncle Pete. No one will ever know that reference besides Dad and I and the people who know. Miss you, Paris. Ooh. I don't know about that one. Sure is a beautiful day. I'm giving you guys a Pontiacs. Oldsmobile. Another Poncho. Big old 2-door. Looks like maybe a Starfire. Is this that clean one owner 70 Roadrunner? Oh man. This looks, oh yeah.
slight storm damage.
Use a new battery.
New battery, you say? Oh, we could probably do that, yeah. Mm-hmm. Got a cool guy steering wheel.
No dust trail. Still got the rally dash in it.
I know, I was looking at that. I can't believe that.
I mean, what's left of it?
Oh, you say what's left of it. Yeah, trunk wood, maybe. Yeah, you can beat that out with a sledgehammer. Chris Birdsong can fix this quarter panel. I've seen what he's done on YouTube.
Pretty bad when the dash pad rots off. Man, I'd like to have the dash panel pieces.
gauge cluster looks cool just sitting
that
there.
panel and that one under the steering column.
What color is the interior in this one? I got my glasses on.
White. Originally white.
Oh wow.
Looks like, no, might have been black.
Well, black makes sense.
Purple with black interior, had a white back stripe.
Do you have it in your lot?
How many times are you gonna see something like this in a junkyard? Yeah. That's gonna be my catchphrase for this whole video. People are gonna get really annoyed.
What do you think about that?
What do I think about what?
You videoing?
I'm videoing. We can talk.
Think about that, getting rid of that 64. If you trade for
61
it.
Biscayne to go post.
Trade the white 64 for something?
This right here with a 409.
That would be cool. That's the real gem right there.
What is that?
I don't know. We're gonna have to figure it out though. These are cool, but just not our thing. But I'm gonna film these because someone out there might need these. There's a lot of guys out there who really dig Impalas.
Black, red interior.
Ooh, see?
Pretty late model truck. Yeah,
Yeah?
300.
What is that little fella? Ooh. I see that way in the distance. You see that? See that roof line? 3rd generation Charger.
Yeah, I see it.
And then the guy there that's dragging Dad's attention.
What is that?
I don't know.
What is
That's
that?
another Mopar, isn't it?
What is that, Jesse? Out of Plymouth?
Here's the foot of their dog. Hey, there's a Charger.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. There's a 3rd gen Charger way out in the distance. Now we're going off track. I don't know. Scott might come at us. Well, we're going to have ticks everywhere. It's Kansas. Ooh.
Oh, it kind of grabbed my eye.
The 50.
Sitting out here by itself.
No, it might be newer than that. Newer than that. It's a Cambridge.
It's Plymouth. Hmm.
Been here for a while.
Ah, that's neat. Well, no offense to it, Dad, but there's a Charger over here. And it's got the opera windows.
That's cool.
What'd you say?
I said, look at the Mad Ants poster.
Oh, yeah.
That's all poison ivy.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Did we just walk into poison ivy?
we're still walking in it.
Oh, I am screwed. Oh, I am deathly allergic.
Me too.
Oh, I'm glad I got my boots on.
Slot mags on it.
That was worth it for the Charger. Had to see it. That's cool. Man,
And a rally dash. Holy shit, with AM FM radio.
Charger SE.
It's got an AM FM in it.
That's so cool.
So you guys know, I'm pretty sure that one's not for sale.
Oh, figure.
Yeah, one of the,
I don't think that yet. No. You got some larger trucks here. That's an old one. Oh, I was looking at this one. That's probably, yeah, you're probably right, yeah. Well, we've basically made a full circle, what it kind of looks like. I know we missed stuff, but I'm going to return to Dad. The sun is slowly going down, and we have not even made a decision on what the heck we're going to do, because now we know the 56 and 55 transmissions are non-interchangeable, but I'm afraid that Dad and I may have fallen in love kind of with the 56. And, well, the Aspen, yeah, that Aspen. Why did someone have to swap a 360 in it with 4-speed? Why? Ooh. Here I thought we were almost done with the yard. Oh yeah. Let's go see what else we got here. But yeah, at some point we're gonna figure out what we want to do with that. And I know we got maybe some trading fodder for Scott at the house, cars that we're not gonna build. So, ooh, 2-door Buick Super. Look at that. I think that's a 56 or a 7. My absolute favorite thing about these is they come factory with a radius wheel well, the big portholes. The portholes designate the trim level. 4 holes means you got the top level. Someday, hot rod one of those. Someday.
Square body Chevy.
Yeah, I'm just. Oh, look at that! I'm just gonna have to forego all the other stuff here and. All right, it's got big stripe. Kind of hard not to love that. Oh.
I was telling him these 2 rows here are sold.
Okay.
This guy bought 80 cars from us, and he's
Holy.
got about 40 of them to haul. So.
This is a hell of a row here.
Yeah, yeah.
He had good taste.
Yeah, he did.
Really good taste.
This
All right, so everything on that side.
row right here.
Okay. So we still got stuff for sale back here. I see a van.
The little dots in there had a lot of interest.
Little Datsun?
That little Datsun mini truck.
Oh, the mini truck. Oh, I almost completely walked right past that.
It's a little rusty, but
There's people who like that stuff a lot.
Probably got the little heater actuator I need for Lily's truck.
See, like, I'm weird because I'm going right towards, I'm thinking that's a Rabbit or is that a Scirocco?
that's a Rabbit. I've
Yep.
actually, there's another yellow one up here that is the first month of production. It's probably one of the earliest
Wow.
VW Rabbits you'll find. It's
I always
I
just,
think, second week of production.
I don't know why I like these. I have no idea why.
There's 6 of those here.
Is something wrong with me, Dad?
I don't know, little rabbit.
Now you guys don't have a school bus for parts in.
We don't need a school bus. Ooh, this is an earlier van.
Yeah.
There's your dog's van. That's probably got a decent motor of some sort.
Yeah.
Tradesman.
Could paint free candy on the side of it.
Well, it is definitely the right style. 6-cylinder, slant 6. Well, no, I was looking at the interior. It's full of stuff. Oh,
It's got a lot of Model T parts inside of it.
Somebody scratched it off.
Artillery wheels.
I believe, let's see.
Sand and something.
Okay. I was thinking it was the old Love's Cleaner and Caney because they used to have the same symbol on their delivery trucks, but
oh,
I don't know.
It's
What
got a lot of Model T parts in it.
I know. It's full of stuff.
There's the magneto folder.
I believe those wheels are, I think there was a set of Kelsey Hayes.
There are wire spoke
Wire
Kelsey
spokes
Hayes.
in there.
Wow,
And then there's an artillery.
Yeah. VHS tape.
that's impressive. Excuse me. That's what I thought it was. No, it wasn't. That's a Cadillac. Ah, there's the Plymouth. Ah, that kind of looks like Uncle Tony's bottle rocket. Baby blue. A little bit of rust in the front fender. No windshield makes it pretty easy to do this. You're not in too bad a shape. And another Cordoba. Oh,
That's a
man.
Roscoe P. Coltrane cop car.
That needs to be in your collection, Jesse. With your Hemi. Instead of putting that Hemi in that daggone 65.
Satellite.
Oh, this is cool. Yeah, I know. It's it's a. What do you think that was?
It's a 360.
You sure?
Yeah, I read the sticker.
Oh, okay. You can still see the sticker. They didn't cover the sticker at least.
I should have just acted like I knew what it was. Yeah, I can tell it by the air cleaner lid. It's a 360.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I'll totally edit that and make it seem like you did that. Oh, Jesse, you need this here minivan right here.
There's a complete garage sale inside of there.
Oh,
I'm not kidding you.
it looks like it. Are you gonna? Oh, all right. We all got to experience the garage sale.
There is a complete garage sale. There's clothes, TVs, booze.
The sandals, Jed. You could rock the sandals.
Yeah.
Sandals.
Yeah, I probably could.
Carhartt jacket.
Nike bag. There you go.
Shoot. Park this down at the local Dollar General.
Put the visor on.
It's got the 2 TV. What is? That's 2 TVs.
Yeah.
Yeah, entertainment
So
system.
you're Atari into that.
If you put this on right, you look like Statue of Liberty.
Maybe you should put that on. You ain't kidding. So whoever buys this, they get the whole.
The whole garage sale.
It's- Shoot, you buy that and take that, do the garage sale, and it pays for itself. Oh, this is cool. This is the diggins.
Yeah, there's a couple of them.
That little Dakota might be good for Brian. Build a hot rod out of. Put a big block in.
Yeah.
Didn't look too bad. Yeah, I know, it's not bad at all. Yep, there's the one we be after. Maybe we just need to take this one home, Dad.
It's not for sale.
Dang it. This car already looks like it's in 10 times better shape than mine. It is. It's actually got a quarter panel that's not made out of Bondo.
It's got turbines on.
This car's in way better shape.
Pretty clean.
Wow. Yeah. I'd take this one over my black car.
I wouldn't.
Well, my black car does have it's a rally gauge car, AC, big block, bucket seat console, but the body on this one is nice. All right.
It's weird how they did the vinyl top trim and then didn't go through the
Grills all there. That's cool. Alrighty, so now comes the time where we need to actually figure out what we're going to do. So the 56 transmission does not work in the 55, and we really don't want to haul home another car because we have way too many projects as it is. And so we're going to measure the back glass on the 55s back here and totally not stop by. Go over the 4-speed Volare or Aspen one more time. Oh, Dad's going to the Impala. But I'll let you have your moment with the Impala, Dad. But basically, we're going to measure the back glasses on the 55 and 56. And then there is a free back glass that's not even in a car way over there in that field that Scott told us that's where the Dodges were parked. So there might be a chance that that back glass is the right one and we could just get it and not even think about having to rob one out of one of these cars or drag home one, even though that 56 is, I really like that 56. I really want, if I don't wind up with, I want one of you guys to wind up with it. It's cheap enough, and I think, what did Scott say? I don't want to say it and it be like wrong, but I'm pretty sure he said $1,000. He's very reasonable on everything. He's not trying to get the super primo money out of everything like you normally get used to. So that's the guy we need. And you also have the transmission we technically need, but you don't open either. All right, well, let's see how lucky we can get. Yeah, Jesse is definitely right. That's that back glass does have that emblem we're missing on ours. I guess I could probably scavenge parts like that, but I'm one of those guys where I don't want to rob off of a car if I don't have to. But I guess you got to do that on some of them.
The center, but the side is smaller.
Is it because of the trim or not the trim?
them down to the rubber.
Oh, I guess, yeah, that is the rubber right there.
It's only 7.5, and the other ones are like 8.5.
All right, so Plymouth is smaller. This actually looks smaller. This car, I mean, it looks big, but it's actually kind of petite.
These are like 8.5 here.
Okay.
But they're both like 18.5 there.
All right, I really want to give a big shout out to Scott there, because not only did he cut out the back glass for us, I believe that was his daughter, she also put all the trim, not only off this 55, but off of a 56 over there that had the correct trim we needed. So big shout out to them. I really did not want to do that, but unfortunately it was the only one with the back glass, and we couldn't stomach to do it to this one. It's too complete. And this one's got issues, so we have our back glass, we have trim, we have extra taillight pieces, so we're gonna bid adieu to the Yates Center yard. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you guys found anything in this yard, potentially in this video, you need, feel free to contact Scott. He is a great dude. In fact, well, he removed the back glass for us and all the trim basically while I was helping you take out the taillights. So, guys, gals, I want to thank you for checking this out, and we'll catch you when we get home. If we get home. Leave the camera. Well, Dad, we're almost home and it's completely pitch black, but I just want to thank you for going on another adventure with me.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. It's like going to a car show in the 50s.
Yeah, it was like going to a 50s car show that we could buy everything for very little money.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad prices.
Yeah, well, you probably definitely couldn't have drove anything home for real, but, you know. Yeah, bring the trailer. So, guys, gals, I really hope you enjoyed this tour of this yard. And when the sun comes up, we're going to probably give you one little update. So, till then. It's good to be back home, Dad. How you feeling?
Well, rainy days and Mondays.
That's very true. It's Sunday.
It's Sunday, but that's the song.
Oh, well. It's good to be back, and yeah, we avoided the giant, massive rainstorm, and we got kind of a pond situation going on.
Well, I guess the goldfish.
Little goldfish. Well, unfortunately, oh God, I touched it. I'm gonna probably lose that part of my hand now. Unfortunately, this is no longer needed, Dad. We can't have a little koi fish pond here, because now that we finally have a back glass source for this son of a gun and taillights, she will technically be sealed up and complete, which means we can get your glass buddy here. That will also put a windshield in the white 64 that needs a windshield and the red 64. So that's like major moves into making projects happen. That really is a big shout out to the man, the myth, the legend. Besides you, the other man, myth, the legend, Scott Mills at the Yates Center yard, for cutting that glass out. And while we fumbled with removing these taillights, which are an absolute chore in their own. Dad got a big old gash on his hand. The gas filler is literally right here. And to access this taillight right here is basically almost impossible. I know, because I took both of these off, and one of those is a homemade lens that I made myself that's in a video series at some point that you guys will see or have seen already. So, Dad, you want to go show off the other treasures we picked?
Yeah, sure. Well, Teddy, we got a back glass and some trim for the old 55.
And we got the not correct taillights, but they will plug holes and do the same job more or less. We'll stay on the hunt for more of the correct ones, but we also got actually two sets of back glass trim. We got the Cornet lower trim grade trim, as denoted by these side pieces, and that's off that 56 car that was on that had been burnt. But this is the difference you get in the trim grade between a low end and your higher trim grade. That's literally the difference there in your trim.
Yeah, this one got caught too close to a brush pile.
Yeah.
It was on fire.
And we got that lower trim piece that's kind of boogered up on our 55. And the real thing right there, the back glass, that's what we really needed. So,
keep a little water out anyway.
yeah. So now we got just about everything to complete the 55. The only thing we weren't able to really source was, well, a transmission. I mean, we found cars that have transmissions and stuff like that. It's just, at a junkyard, that's a lot of work. And those cars are complete. That 56 and that 55. And the 56 tranny wasn't even an option for us, so, yeah. And I couldn't bring myself to, you know.
What it turned out, this was made for 2 years.
Yeah, this version, because of the linkage on the shifter, because the shifter on the dash.
40, 54, 55.
Yeah, and so unless that 55 ends up getting in worse shape and we can rob the transmission out of it, I did go on a hunt on eBay and I found all sorts of parts. I found bands, I found the servos, all the parts to fix the transmission potentially, if we so choose to go that far, or we can go the route of a hot heads adapter plate, which is to be seen. This is all stuff that we talked about while at the junkyard. At the gold mine. I'm going to call it the gold mine, Scott's gold mine.
Salvage yard.
Salvage yard. That's probably the better term. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and seriously, if you saw anything or if you need anything, give Scott a message on Facebook, or his phone number's in that ad and stuff. Really cool dude. He will do his best to get back with you, and he's always got new inventory. In fact, he's got a car coming in that I'm gonna probably end up owning. I'll probably sell. I could probably get rid of that one. I could get rid of that one. I could get rid of the 55. I could probably eliminate half of my fleet, more or less. The only thing this car doesn't have is a manual transmission, but it checks all the other boxes. But unless that happens, you guys will see that at that date. Otherwise, it will remain a figment of my imagination and my dreams. So, guys, gals, everybody, I hope you enjoyed our junkyard crawl. Dad, how do you feel?
I think we've made a killing.
As always.
Yeah. That's about all I got.
Man, a few words. You see, I just spent 3 minutes of your time rambling, and my dad just took care of everything he had to say in exactly 5 seconds. That's what comes with old age. So, as always, we hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Always take care, and
Bye-bye.
bye-bye.
We got us a good tire, too.
See, now you're talking.
Pretty good tire.
I was actually eyeballing. Is that a 15 or a 14?
I don't know. I haven't looked at that close.
Let's see. I bet you there's another one at the junkyard. Did we score pay dirt? We will never know.